What is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where we have some battles submitted featuring Aurorus, the dinosaur, who is very strong, can spam off Weather Balls very quickly with Powder Snow and Weather Ball, and then, of course, Meteor Beam, a very strong, hard-hitting Rock-type move that also bolsters the attack of the user. Thank you to MWC for the submission. I'm excited to see these battles in action. And Randy is sending MWC text messages trying to distract him. But let's see if Randy can MWC can persevere. Terrific catch on the wall, Rand. This is already a really nice start because you're going to be able to bank that energy on your Trevenant for later. And this is not necessarily a wall rain counter, swapping in the Venusaur. If it's like the zero shield scenario, sure. But Walrein can simply shield once and Powder Snow down. Looks like he was thinking about it. And if that opposing Walrein comes in... Oh, it's actually Talonflame. Threw after 6. I think could have done one more Powder Snow, but that's fine. Icicle Spear going to chunk this Talonflame. Goes for the back-to-back, and we're just going to see him let it go. And I kind of like this play because you can come in here with Aurorus. Only going to take neutral damage. Only going to take neutral damage here. Oh, actually wants to sack the Trev. Interesting. Going to catch on the Trev. That's going to do a lot of damage. Gets off the Shadow Ball, so probably gets the shield here, I would think. No. Opponent wants to put it all on Walrein. I wonder if they can go straight Quake. I wonder if they can go straight Quake here. We're going to see a Weather Ball bait. You probably have to double... Oh, gosh. This is over. So WinCon, I think, at this point is calling the bait. But, yeah, the opponent rightfully goes for the Earthquake. Because at this point, they've got 2 shields to hide behind. And a Meteor Beam might not... Oh, no, it would definitely KO from here, I think. Gonna go for another bait. But yeah, Walrus should be able to outpace here. Earthquake coming through. I presume this KOs. It is non-stab. Is there any way Aurora survives? Oh, it did survive, but it didn't live the Powder Snow. Wow. Crazy game. Yeah, probably had a win con there somewhere. Maybe slightly better timing. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe if you threw the Icicle Spear earlier, could have got to a second one against Talon. That was one of those weird games where it seemed like he was in a decent spot and then things just kind of went haywire. So here's a tip for you guys. I don't think Earthquake is the play here because Icicle Spear, if I'm not mistaken, is more efficient than Earthquake. So there are situations where maybe it does make sense to go for the Earthquake because you're just assuming it's going to land. And this will allow you to like double spear after the Earthquake. So it's not the worst play in the world, but just so you know, usually 2 spears is the more efficient route than 1 Earthquake. But I don't think it's necessarily that much of a mistake there because it kind of makes sense if you can do like Earthquake plus 2 spears. Let's see. Future Sight gonna land. Wow. I feel like you never know what Cress is running anymore. This should just be a Grass Knot, so yeah, I like this no shield. It is going to put Trev quite low, so you want to be careful here. Make sure you get off this energy, or just swap immediately to save it. Sylveon, okay. So Aurorus is up a shield. I have a short-term memory, it seems, because I don't remember what the lead was. What was the lead? Meteor Beam, bang! Big-time damage. These charms are chunking. So gonna probably have to shield this. If Sylveon stays in, it's gonna get farmed down. So Sylveon's got a dip here. I guess they just want as much charm damage as possible. And I thought it was a Talonflame. But I was like, there's no way we saw 2 Talonflame teams in a row. Gets the shield with the bait. And this should be pretty comfortable, right? Because now you can simply just shield. Get to the Meteor Beam. And that's gonna knock out like 2 Talonflames, potentially. A boosted Meteor Beam, I'm going to guess 183% in the Ultra League. Let me know in the comments. That's my rough estimate. I could be way off, because Ultra League things are bulkier, so that might be a way overestimate, but I don't know. Boosted. Because I would think it does over 100% regular, and then what, you add 25% after the attack buff. Tough lead here. Kind of a core breaker for the whole team. Yeah. Night Slash coming through. And gonna just spam off seed bombs here. So I think the best thing you can do here is just soft lose this matchup, I guess. You get the CMP. Soft lose this, get it into like Icicle Spear range, and then hope that they don't have another answer to your back 2 months. Oh, okay, gonna shield. Boost. Yikes, dude. Get the CMP. I don't think you can shield this. I don't think you can shield the Night Slash here. Or is he gonna? Yeah. So do you come in? Oh my god, dude. Double boost. Oh, and he lagged. Brutal. Walrein should lose CMP anyway. But that's so bad. Oh my god. Is there any win condition left? The opponent needs to be extremely weak. Oh, didn't get off the spear. Might have given a win condition. Yeah, I just had to react a little bit quicker there. It's like that one. Is like a State Farm commercial? Gotta be quicker than that. Like dangling the dollar bill on the fish pole. Gira, wow. It still would have been an uphill battle, but even after how horrendous that lead scenario was, if he simply throws the spear on the Trev, he might still have a chance to win this game. Because he probably gets the final shield, and this becomes close. Or he doesn't get the final shield, and then suddenly you've got Aurorus against Giratina with a low health Trev. All good in the hood. I mean, Goon is a core breaker to this team, without a doubt, and it also double boosted, so that's brutal. And he lagged a turn. Solid lead here, and this is also where you need to see it with this team. Kind of, and we didn't touch it, but pretty simple ABB, right? Trevenant, double ice. And both of the ice types at least can like fight back against fire types with the Earthquake from Walrein and the Meteor Beam from Aurorus, so it's definitely a team that's soft to fire, without a doubt, but has some play. Love the safe swap of Walrein here, and you end up luring out the Swampert because they can't stay in with Pidgeot, so they have to dip into Swampert. This is pretty solid matchup for Walrein, and now the Aurorus should be able to close out this game. I don't think you bother shielding. They do land the EQ, but that's totally fine, because even if Swampert wins this matchup, you simply clean it up with Trev, and your Aurorus is going to dominate the Pidgeot. Opponent going to try and put it all on Pidgeot with 2 shields, but they're going to be in for a not-so-pleasant surprise when they're greeted by the Aurorus. And this is just such a dominant matchup, resisting everything. Aurorus has surprising bulk. I feel like a lot of ice types aren't very bulky, but Aurorus is an exception. Pretty solid bulk to it. Any like more knowledgeable main series Pokemon fans have like a reason that like certain typings tend to be more bulky and certain typings tend to be more glassy. For example, I feel like, and it's not always the case, right? But I feel like electric types are normally more attack weighted. Ghost types are normally more attack weighted. You have the exception like Dusclops, for example, which is pretty bulky. Water types, I feel like there's a lot of bulky water types. Dragon types tend to be more attack weighted. Yeah, let me know if there's like a reasoning behind that, or if that's just kind of how it is. Trev, a core breaker. I mean, Trev is pretty common. I feel like it's kind of bold to run a team that's double weak to Trev. I like to lead Tapu myself, but I probably wouldn't run Tapu Reggie. Maybe I would. I'm criticizing the... Oh, gosh. I don't like this play. I know you got the shield, but The Reggie can simply get both shields here back from you if he wants. Over farm, this is where Shadow Wall Rain is a little bit better. Shadow Wall Rain's a little bit better because the Earthquake probably still threatens to knock out the Reggie here even after these debuffs. Versus it probably wouldn't from a normal Wall Rain. We see no catch. Let's see if this is enough. 2 times debuffed. Reggie's probably going to hang on. Oof, yeah. Got to throw that spear or catch. I just got a little greedy there. You want to just get rid of this guy, right? As quick as possible. So either throw that spear or dip and catch. Can't afford to just give up your Wall Rain for free. The opponent, however, gets a little bit overzealous here and gives up switch advantage. And now this game seems very manageable. Gonna throw the Meteor Beam. This will knock out. The Tapu will likely come in to greet the Aurorus. And let's see how much a Meteor Beam does. Also, Trev has a Seed Bomb stored. So even if this doesn't KO and you get Water Gun down, you have to throw the Seed Bomb right away. And the opponent doesn't make the catch. So I think our boy MWC has this. Going for the Seed Bomb. Probably doesn't KO. Oh, never mind. Reggie was lower than I thought. G to the G. When I see MWC, I think of MCW. Michael Carter Williams. Also kind of like MCU, the Marvel Comics universe. I wish I was more knowledgeable about Marvel. Yo, Shadow Reggie. Very cool. This is not a good matchup for Reggie, but I'm just excited to see it in action. Once again, I've talked about it on my stream a few times. I think Shadow Reggie is kind of a strict downgrade from normal Reggie. One thing that makes normal Reggie so good is its bulk. You're giving up a little of that with Shadow Reggie. And one advantage to Shadow Pokemon in general is not only are you doing 20% more damage with your charge moves, you're also doing slightly more damage, 20% more damage with your fast moves. Shadow Reggie doesn't have that advantage. Oh, this is terrific. See, lovely swap out. Lovely swap out. So you don't get farmed down, and now your double ice are just going to be really good against these back 2 mons. But yeah, Shadow Reggie doesn't have that advantage of doing more damage with its fast moves. It's only going to be doing more damage with its charge moves. So that's why I think it's the main reason why Shadow Reggie is probably not the play. Going for the Meteor Beam here, kind of interesting. And it KOs, wow. Yeah, I bet Meteor Beam does more raw damage there than Weather Ball. So nice call, thinking Weather Ball might have not been enough against the bulky Gira. And now you can just let this go, probably, and just put it all on Wall Rain. And Wall Rain up a shield should be totally fine against Zard. It's a pretty even matchup. I forget who's supposed to win. Oh, nasty. MWC. Put it on a show. Trying to win in style. And actually going to force the Zard to throw again. And now the Zard is in like Icicle Spear range. Just about, so. Are we going to see like an Earthquake BM or something? I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. Or are we just going to see the very classy professional double Icicle Spear? Let's see. What do you think? Shadow Wall Rain. Looking angry. Oh. Charizard just lets it go. Knows it's over. That's what I would do as well. That's what I would do as well. Sometimes when I'm streaming my battles, I'll get the message like, Rise, why didn't you shield? I'm like, the game's over, bro. I have been guilty of conceding games too early in the past, but normally I'm gonna play it out until it's like over. And sometimes you just know when it's over. I mean, we had that video not too long ago, right? Where we led what was it? Tapu into Trev. We swapped Gliscor. They swapped Shadow Wall Rain. And we played it out, and we ended up winning in back because it was a Swampert in back. And our Trev ended up sweeping. So it looked like a just instant loss. Ended up being a win. I wasn't counting here. Is this another Stone Edge? Sacred Sword. Nice counting. Safe swaps the Aurorus Interesting how sometimes he safe swaps the Aurorus and sometimes the Walrein. I would think Walrein is generally safer because it's not going to lose as hard against counter users, but Aurorus has been functioning pretty well here as a safe swap. So yeah, and you know what makes sense though is after you get rid of the Cobalion, it's probably unlikely they're going to have a better answer than Cobalion to the Aurorus. So I actually like this swap. Aurorus almost gets the farm down. Gonna let it go. Should be able to at least get a Weather Ball off here against something. And it's Swampert. Beautiful. Surprised the opponent didn't swap their Swampert into this. That's kind of weird. I wonder what they were thinking. Because Swampert does fairly well against the Aurorus. I mean, just spam off Hydro Cannons. Take neutral damage in return. Definitely does better than Gira, but not that it would have mattered in the end, right? Because if they swap Swampert, Trev cleans up. Walrein beats Mr. Giratina. Giratina, the bulky dragon. A nice set there. I think this is... Is this the last battle already? No, I think there's at least 2 more battles. This video's flying by. Grand Bull. Let's see what move it's running. Charm. See, I would have considered... okay, they agree with a Venusaur, so this is totally fine. I would have considered, like, throwing a move, maybe throwing a Shadow Ball or baiting the Seed Bomb and then going Walrein. Because Grand Bull kind of has to respect the Shadow Ball, unless they're a crazy person. So you can, like, throw and then go. But this works out fine because they didn't have a hard response to Walrein. And Walrein's going to win this matchup in the 2-shield scenario. Every time. Venusaur. Oh, actually willing to let it go. Comes in Trev. Is he going to throw? Yeah, he's going to throw to not have to expend the shield. Or take a sludge. Could have probably lived a sludge. Oh, baby. I wonder if he's like seen this team before and this was just like a total team read. Because he played this kind of unique. But it worked out really well. Meteor Beam. Bang! Bye-bye, Mr. Granbull. Oh, man, it's going to do so much. This is going to do, like, 92%. 88.3%. Boom! Oh, it did even more than that. That was, like, almost 100. Oh, my gosh. That was crazy. That's a 5-0 set. MWC came to play. I think he lost the first battle, and then after that, he's like, I ain't losing again. And we got one more battle to close things off, it looks like. Next opponent, what you got? Togekiss. By the way, Togetic Community Day just announced. It's going to get Aura Sphere. Oh my gosh, dude. Are they triple weak to ice? What the heck? What the heck? I am very intrigued to see what's in back. It could be like Togekiss double Ghost, like a Trevenant in back. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So weak to ice. Some of my teams are quite weak to Aurorus as well, but this is crazy. Triple weak to it? Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh, and it was CMP. This is brutal for the opponent. This is so bad. They lose Switch and they take a shield. So yeah, I mean, obviously Walrein against Walrein isn't great when you're behind, but still should have just swapped the Walrein in my opinion. Still should have just swapped the Walrein. And he's just going to come in with Trev, which makes sense. Like normally this isn't good for Trev, but you know that there's a Togekiss in the back, so you might as well come in here and just put it all on your Aurorus. Might as well. Going for the farm down. Oh, they catch a Seed Bomb. Nice catch by the opponent, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're in for a not so pleasant surprise here. Yeah, you could even shield this and then just Powder Snow all the way down. Powder Snow all the way down because you get all this energy and can just go straight Meteor Beam at this point. And there's no way Walrein can bait here and still get to an Earthquake. Even if they were at like 100 energy. Oh, no, that's a lie. If they were at 100 energy, they could. But, yeah, definitely didn't have 100 energy. Had considerably less energy than 100 energy. Meteor Beam, bang! Lots of Meteor Beams landing, and Aurorus. Really strong, man. Like, Homeslice Henry, I know, loves Aurorus. I think he made a video on it recently. And, it's like a fun pick. It's unique, but it's like, it's legit. It's not like a crazy spice pick. It's like a legit, really good Pokemon, especially in the Ultra League, I think, where there's like more dragons. And I think it shines a little bit more than it would in the Great League meta, because Great League meta, right, you got some good matchups for it, like Noctowl and let's see, like Trevenant, but you've also got a lot of bad matchups like Lantern, Medi, Azumarill. G-Fisk isn't great because the Rock Slide is super effective, so yeah, Reggie's pretty bad for it. So all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video with some Aurorus action. Thanks one more time to MWC for the submission. Said he's been a longtime fan of the channel. I appreciate the support, my man. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.